Bergpark Wilhelmshöhe is a unique landscape park in Kassel, Germany. Art historian Georg Dehio, inspirator of the modern discipline of historic preservation, described the park as possibly the most grandiose combination of landscape and architecture that the Baroque dared anywhere. The area of the park is 2.4 square kilometers, making it the largest European hillside park and second largest park on a mountain slope in the world. Construction of the Bergpark, or mountain park, began in 1696 at the behest of the Landgraves of Hesse-Kassel and took about 150 years. Location: Bad Wilhelmshöhe, a stadtteil of Kassel in northern Hesse, is situated west of the city centre on the foot of the Habichtswald hill range. It is also known for Kassel-Wilhelmshöhe station on the Hanover-Würzburg high-speed railway line. The park comprises an area of about 2.4 square kilometers, stretching up to the Karlsberg mountain with the Hercules monument on the summit at 526.2 meters. Originally laid out in the Baroque style of the Giardino all'Italiana and the French formal garden, with water features running downhill in cascades to Schloss Wilhelmshöhe, it was later rearranged into an English landscape garden. Bergpark Wilhelmshöhe is administrated by the state of Hesse and affiliated with the European Garden Heritage Network since 2009. On the 23rd of June 2013 it was proclaimed as a World Heritage Site during the UNESCO meeting in Phnom Penh. Hercules. The Kassel Hercules is a copper statue depicting the ancient Greek demigod Heracles. It is a copy of the 3rd century Farnese Hercules statue, created by Johann Jacob Antoni, a goldsmith from Augsburg. History: in 1143, canons regular from Mainz established the Wiesenstein monastery at the site of present-day Schloss Wilhelmshöhe, which was dissolved in the course of the Protestant Reformation. Landgrave Philip I of Hesse used the remaining buildings as a hunting lodge, largely rebuilt by his descendant Maurice of Hesse-Kassel from 1606 to 1610. 1696 to 1806 the Bergpark came into being as a Baroque park under Landgrave Charles I of Hesse-Kassel. In 1701, the Italian architect Giovanni Francesco Guarniero started the construction of the Hercules monument and the giant cascades. In 1785, Wilhelm IX, Landgrave of Hesse, started a large extension of the park, and the following year his architect, Simon Louis Dury, designed the neoclassical palace Schloss Wilhelmshöhe. Meanwhile, the ideals of the landscaping changed from the French Baroque to the English garden. In the course of the extension and modifications, Heinrich Christoph Jussau, apart from contributing to the design of the palace, created constructions still characterizing the park today. Artificial ruins like the Löwenberg and the Roman aqueduct, as well as extensions of the water garden like the Lach, the Fountain Pond, and the Teufelsbrücke with the Hollentiach. In 1793, Karl Steinhofer added the Steinhofer waterfall to the water garden. Kassel became capital of the newly created Kingdom of Westphalia, a vassal state of France, ruled by Napoleon's brother Jerome Bonaparte. He kept court at the Palace of Wilhelmshöhe until 1813, after Napoleon's defeat and the restoration of the electorate. The king's head chamberlain and governor of Napoleon's Höhe was Count Heinrich von Blumenthal. In 1826, William II, Elector of Hesse, ordered the last large construction of the Bergpark Wilhelmshöhe, the Große Wasserfall. 1866 to 1918, having sided with Austria in the Austro-Prussian War for supremacy in Germany, the principality was annexed by Prussia in 1866. The Prussian administration united Nassau, Frankfurt and Hesse-Kassel into the new Prussian province of Hesse-Nassau. Kassel ceased to be a princely residence. The dynasty of the creators of the park ended. In 1870, after the Battle of Sedan, Napoleon III was sent as a prisoner to Schloss Wilhelmshöhe before going into exile in Britain. From 1899, German Emperor Wilhelm II, who went to school in Kassel, chose Wilhelmshöhe as his summer residence, which turned the castle and the park into a center of European politics for the next 2 decades. After the defeat of Germany at the end of World War I, the Oberstheeresleitung led by Paul von Hindenburg organized and led the withdrawal and demobilization of the German troops from here in 1918-19. 20th century. Present Schloss Wilhelmshöhe was damaged by Allied bombs in World War II. From 1968 to 1974, it was rebuilt as an art museum. It houses a wallpaper collection, a collection of Greco-Roman antiques, and a gallery of old masters' paintings. The collection focuses on the 16th and 17th century, containing masterpieces by German, Italian, French, and Spanish painters. It comprises the second largest collection of Rembrandts in Germany. Rembrandt's famous Saskia and The Man with the Slough Chat by Franz Hals are among them. In 1972, the Chancellor of West Germany Willy Brandt and the Prime Minister of the German Democratic Republic Willi Stoph met in Schloss Wilhelmshöhe for negotiations between the two German states. No extensions were made to the park in the 20th century. Extensive renovations to the Hercules Monument and cascades have been ongoing in the 21st century, and are still in progress. Much of the monument continues to be shrouded in scaffolding. Gallery.